Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at all the new clips and images for Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 4. Yeah, I know there were a lot more reveals, the trailer, etc. But if I also showcase those in this video, it's gonna be quite a long one. So I'm just gonna focus on the fairly new stuff, okay? So this is the first image. As you can see, all the campers are on the boat and they are looking at something in the water. Well, except Ben, he's looking straight at the camera. It's kind of frightening. But they're most likely just looking at the mosasaurus, which is actually the clip we got a few days ago, which you'll see in a bit. So let's move on to the next picture. Now this is the next image, in which the campers seem to be stuck inside of a cave. Now this is most definitely the Smilodon cave we already saw. Now this is most likely the Smilodon cave that we saw in the trailer. Now interestingly, we have all the other 5 campers except for Darius, and we don't really see him in the trailer that much either. So either Darius ran out from the crew, or he got kidnapped by Manticore, or whatever company is making the dinosaurs on the island. Now speaking of Darius, the next image is Darius hugging a Kentrosaurus. Now speaking of Darius, the next picture is Darius hugging a Kentrosaurus. Now we already saw a Kentrosaurus fighting against a T-Rex, which most probably survived, and this is the one, or this is the second one which lives in a desert biome, because as we saw there was another Kentrosaurus in the trailer that was living in a tundra enclosure. So are these two different Kentrosauruses? Or did they just, put the same one in different enclosures different times? This could be, after they brought it out of the ice enclosure and made it fight against the T-Rex, and then put it into the desert enclosure. Maybe, or maybe this is just a completely different Kentrosaurus. Who knows? Now the next image has the best reveal yet, which is this adorable little thing. Now, if you don't know what this is the 4th hybrid in the franchise. Now, we still don't know what it's called. It's most probably going to be called the Spinoceratops, because as you can see, it does seem to look like a hybrid between a Spinosaurus and a Sinoceratops. So is this why Sammy took the DNA samples from the Sinoceratops in season 1? Maybe. We still don't know. But anyway, this thing looks super cute. Come on. How can you look at that face and not love it? Like, seriously. And I think the reason why they've done this is because, well, Bumpy is still on his new blood. They still haven't found a way to get her off the island. So maybe this is the new dinosaur mascot until Bumpy returns, which Colin has confirmed that Bumpy will return in future seasons. We just don't know when. Now that we are done with the images, let's go to the clip we got on YouTube. So I'm not gonna do a reaction to this clip on this video, cause that will just make the video a bit too long. So I'm just gonna give you a quick summary of what happened. So Reyes is in the water and there is a shark following him. Then the mosasaurus comes and eats the shark. Now shark's dead. Then Kenji jumps off the boat to save Darius. Then they both get onto the boat, and then the mosasaurus comes at them and bites on the boat. And for some reason, Yaz thinks of hitting the mosasaur with an oar, which is absolutely stupid, because that would be the equivalent of a fly slapping you with his hands. Well, and then the mosasaurus lets go of the boat. Then Kenji tries to find a nearby island to land on, and they find one. And at that moment, the mosasaur jumps out of the water like a whale and falls on the boat. Now, I think this might be the end part for episode 1, cause it seems like when the mosasaurus fell onto the boat, it was supposed to be a cliffhanger. So I'm guessing this is probably episode 1 and this is the final part. And in episode 2, they're probably gonna wake up on the mysterious island, which we still are waiting to know the name of. Okay, so that's the end of the clip. Now we're gonna go So now we're gonna look at the new image for season 4 that we got this morning, which reveals a dinosaur that we all wanted to finally make an appearance in the franchise after Jurassic Park. Can you guess who it is? If you guess Dilophosaurus, you're correct. It is. Now, this Dilophosaurus does look really similar to the one in Jurassic Park. As you can see, the colorings on its frill are really similar, and the face does look really similar as well, except for the eyes. The eyes weren't that scary in the movie. But hey, it's not technically a movie, it's an animated series. They can change the morals a little bit. Now, as you can see in this picture, Darius and Kenji are running away from the Dilophosaurus, and they seem to be carrying something in these, just gonna call them bags. Don't know what kind of bags, just bags. And they seem to be holding some sort of object on their hands.
Just call it a board for crying out loud.
Which is probably to, protect themselves from the Dilophosaurus venom, because as you can see, there are some black markings on this board.
Well done.
So this does mean that they are using these boards to protect themselves against the Dilophosaurus venom. But anyway guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please do hit the like button down below. And if you are new to the channel, do consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you want to support the channel a little bit more, you could consider becoming a Patreon. But anyway guys, that's the end of the video. Goodbye.